Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Longhorns' return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback moving. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! And they jump on top. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Texas 7, Vanderbilt 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Commodores' offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Sweet cut there. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carey. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Forced out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on the...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Texas 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the pitch. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21. Vanderbilt, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Throwing right. It's complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
That makes the score. Texas, 28.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
29. On to kick it away.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
28. Vanderbilt, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass right down the middle. He's got an open man.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
With the catch, it's Baxter. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
Texas.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Puck, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bell.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive...
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
To the air, it's Manning. He makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off and...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here we go. On second down, looking again to throw. He'll heave it deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. At the 40, there he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Hides his man enough for the first. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is what an elite